Alright, and welcome back to episode 4 of Quest 64, Windfire. I didn't really do as much off-screen training as I did. I really only grinded my health up to 85 from, 82 or 83, so not really much of an improvement. I just like, you know, zeros and fives. So now we're gonna head to the next area. So this guy's going to give us a ride. In order to proceed, we just have to enter the ship and then exit. And that will bring us to the new area. Now, unfortunately, we can't go back. The wind has stopped and the lake is no longer flowing. So, if the last boss we fought had to do with Earth, and now the problem is wind and water, we're going to be fighting, we're looking forward to fighting a wind and water boss now. Which is precisely why I've kind of stopped pumping wind and started pumping fire, because that's going to be our main method of assault against the next boss. So this episode is mainly going to be picking up a few spirits and hitting up Liverpool for some wings, and then going through Cull Hazard Cave, which is honestly going to require a little bit of HP grinding, just because my stats are fairly low right now. And we got some new enemy types here, and these definitely outspeed me. And they hit for things. Still not going to engage them. Should be a spirit hidden up here. Yep, there it is. Some wear hairs again. Not even really worth my time or effort. Our fire is currently at 18, so we need to get 14 more levels in fire before the next boss fight, which is fairly easily doable. Ghost Hound. Alright, it's just a one-on-one. This fight I'll take. These guys actually hit pretty damn hard. And they have a surprisingly high amount of defense. So I'm just gonna power staff and just let me see how my melee damage is doing right now. 45. So I'm doing 45 a hit now. And I leveled up, sweet. And I'm gonna level again. Right. Good deal. There's unfortunately no spirits in that direction, if I'm not mistaken, so we're not going to go that way. In fact, if we go that way over the bridge, we'll come across another bridge that's currently closed off because the wind boss exists still. Only when he's defeated does that shortcut open up. And we're not really worried about that. Not really in a favorable position here. Get the restriction on one. I have to say, I have been just really unlucky with restrictions so far. I mean, like, I could engage this pack. Actually, I just might, since I can't escape yet. Let's see if I can get lucky on restriction. So, restricted an orc. I missed. But I get to go again. Let's see, how much damage does this do to the orcs? It does 10, so if I get just orcs, I might be able just to hold my distance and just keep going. Like, I can hold my distance and just sling Windcutter level 3 from a distance. Which is actually going to be the strategy for some boss fights. A few of them, actually. So, this is Liverpool. This is where we would start off if we were going to hit up the water-based dungeon, but we haven't unlocked that yet. Gonna collect our blue wings, and we're gonna go ahead and just rest here. This is also the town that has the person that will give you mint leaves. This lady right here, yeah. Yeah, if you run out, she'll pick mint leaves for us and she'll give them to us. Alright, so let's go ahead and, in the dead of night, let's proceed towards our next, actually I would call it our first real dungeon, because Connor and Glencoe Forests, well, Glencoe Forest was definitely powerful, like a place I shouldn't have gone to for my level. But there are a few what I would consider dungeons in the game. And when I say dungeon, I mean fairly long cave systems that will take a good while to pass through, and you may end up dying a lot in the process. So, and we're going to be doing a lot of dying in the process, but it does house an enemy that we're going to definitely use to shoot our health and defense through the roof in a few, and within probably just a matter of minutes. Might actually engage them. Nope. In fact, I don't think these guys will do anything. I think I'm free just to sling wind cutters at them. They have a lot of health, though. And it seems like they move further back. Yeah, they make themselves move back. He's getting close. He's going for the large cutter. At 15 damage, though. Oh, I can do that too, buddy. But apparently you can do it more accurately. Okay. Alright. Wind cutter level 2. Please finish him. Alright, I am out of magic. I am 2 hits from death. That was surprisingly tough. Do I outspeed these guys? Yes, I do. Alright, I restricted one of them. These guys are weak to what I have to throw at them, so I just stand here and sling wind cutters. I think he's just gonna go for the he's just gonna go for the defense boost because they can't reach me. Yeah, I should just be able to chip him down. Alright, we're getting close to our resting place before Cull Hazard. And there's going to be another spirit by it. And we're out of the range of mobs, thankfully. So I don't have to worry about another fight for right now. Alright, if I go on the other side of this house, there should be a spirit. Yep. So they're going to continue pumping fire. We have to get 10 more levels in fire before for our next boss. And if I'm not mistaken, there's enough spirits that will get me there. After fire hits level 32, I can start kind of bringing wind back up. And I have power staff level 2, which will significantly raise my attack. So this is Cull Hazard. The first real dungeon, I would say. Yeah, it's a rather lengthy dungeon with a lot of mobs in it, some of which are way more of a pain than others. We have 17 defense and 85 hit points. I can't get any mob encounters in these little enclosed areas at the start, but once I enter this open room, I can. The only mob's going to be Skelebats that use Wind Cutter level 2, and that's the only attack they have, so if I get right up in their face, they'll chip away at my health rather quickly. Excuse me. And since the inn that I rested at is literally right outside, I'm going to be throwing myself at this a few times just to up my stats, because there's a particular mob inside this dungeon, the wyverns, that I really want to avoid at all costs. Now let's see how much damage I deal to these guys. As you can see, they're just demolishing my health. It's quick and it's easy. I just pass my turns like that, they'll just obliterate me like it's nothing. So, time for a short training montage where I up my stats, because I am definitely not ready for this. I want to at least get my defense to around 25 and my health to about 100. So, I'll go ahead and cue in the montage, and we'll come back when my stats have reached the appropriate levels to really tackle this area. Alright, and we're back. We got 100 health, our defense went up to 26 instead of 25, so we got one more defense than we planned. But 100 base health and 26 defense should be enough to traverse Cull Hazard, hopefully. If I do die, I'll probably spin a few edits of me getting back to where I died at. So now that we're actually going to be making a pass at Cull Hazard, 92 experience, so we're close to getting a level on top of that. So ideally, there's 3 of these little areas that we can encounter mobs in before we hit the main caverns. So I just kind of want to hold, and if I get lucky, ideally, I want to be able to get through this cave without expending too many healing items. I have 2 honey breads, and I'm willing to part with them, because there's an NPC later that gives you honey breads back. And for the end of the game, actually for the end of the game, I really only require like 1-2 full heals, and like 3 of those 150 healing potions. Alright, that's good. They stay put. If they don't move? Okay, no, he's gonna hit me. I like how they move into just the right distance where you can't avoid them by not moving. Alright, so we made through the 3 little pass areas, and we're about to enter the actual cave itself. Now this is where we can encounter the most dangerous mob, the wyverns. If we encounter one of those, it may as well just spell death. So tread through this section rather lightly. Just gonna turn and just make sure there's no spirits over in that corner. I can never remember. Okay, we got blood jellies and a crow. The crow's gonna move first, and he's got wind cutter level 3, so he's gonna take a bite out of my health right now. Blood jellies though are easy. You can dodge their moves just by waiting for the stuff to finish passing over you and just running a small circle. And we have a wyvern. So when he comes up to you, you want to run towards him, because his fire breath will miss you. It's gonna stay put, and we're gonna escape. Alright. Okay, blood jellies. A little too close to want to engage him, but they don't really move. So blood jelly fights, I'll engage it, because I can reliably dodge their attacks. Their attacks are not that hard to dodge at all. The attack they're using is homing arrow level 2, which is an attack I can learn at one point. Alright. Whittling them down. Alright. Cutter level 2 should be enough. Yeah. That's gonna be enough for a level. Yeah, stuff level. Okay. This is precisely the enemy I don't want to find. Okay. I have to get restriction out on him, otherwise I'm dead. Alright. There's gonna be a spirit. This part of the cave is where they spawn commonly. Ooh, that 10 damage. Come on, please get restricted. Okay. So I'm just gonna hold my distance. He broke out of that restriction fast. Actually, I read that I might actually just want a power staff level 2 and then just hit them. Okay, so we have we got a free healing potion. If I go this way, there's no spirit, but if I go back around and take the left way, there should be a spirit for me. That's gonna hit. Okay, this I can deal with, because I can avoid all their bullshit. Let me just see if I can get a restriction level 2 out there to trap some of them. That only hits one of them. If I can get a restriction on some of them, I can large cutter through the group. Come on, restriction, please hit. I got one of them. Yeah. Alright, 2 large cutters is all it takes, apparently. Alright, so let me line this up. Alright, it's me and you. Okay. might be worth. Actually, hang on, let me look at something real quick. They take a good bit of damage from fire. So fireball level 3, yeah, should deal with them. 15 hit points. Going strong. If I encounter a scarecrow, I'm as good as dead. So I'm gonna burn a fresh bread. Besides, I can always warp back to I'm pretty sure it's I know there's an NPC that will give me fresh bread if I don't have any, so burning through my last one isn't really that big of a deal. And actually, let me try this real quick. Fireball level 3. I line this up. Alright. Okay, so I can kind of hang in this place, apparently. And actually, I think I know why I was doing so shit damage against the wyverns. It's because they're a dragon, I automatically assume, oh, this is gonna hurt. They're a fire type. Things hurt the most. They're a fire type. And because I always assume their type... Actually, how much damage? Because I know I can avoid... I know those birds are wind types. What should a fireball do against them? It does a decent chunk of damage. But I'm not really too eager about fighting two of them, because they'll close in on me. And I got turned around. That's one thing about this. Working in caves, you'll find yourself getting turned around a lot if you don't pay attention. So I need to go this way. God damn it, come on. Take an even bigger bite out of my health. I mean, I have to burn a honey bread, that's no big deal. Alright. Line up right. Should knock two of them out. I'm too close to him. I'm gonna take hits. Actually, how much does hot steam hit for? I'm curious. Not close enough. Alright, so we're gonna wind cutter, just for the safety on him. 2 fireball level 3s should do the trick on him. I'm a decent distance enough away, so I should be able to dodge that. And I think a fireball level 1 will finish it. Yep. Need to waste the MP. Okay. How much HP do we have? 8. Okay, so we can't be one-shot yet. When I get down into one-shot range, I will burn a honey bread. When I oh boy. Alright, how much damage do you take from this? I'm curious. That's 70-something damage. Okay, if this doesn't work, I do want to escape, so I'm gonna sling it from out here. Okay, so it missed, so I may actually be able to take them on. And I feel like I just got turned around. So close. Yeah, I really don't want to deal with this fight right now. I just kind of want to escape this and kind of refine my bearings and see which way I need to be going. Okay, so this is the right way. I didn't get turned around. Did I? Okay, no, I didn't. Yeah, this is the right way. Okay, 3 blood jellies. Got hit when I didn't want to. Escape really isn't an option. Play it safe. Okay, I have to engage this stupid thing. Missed. Okay. Keep getting a fireball that misses. Okay, please hit all 3. I want to see if I can kill one of these things. Oh. So, 3, 2, and 2, so that's 6 odd fireball. 3, 2, and 2, that's 7 odd fireballs hitting for 25k a piece. Still wasn't enough to down it. Alright, going for this chest. I am actually pinned in this corner. This will spell certain death for me. I'm going to burn 1 replica to nope.avi out of that fight. That was a really unlucky spawn. And you're closer than I would like you to be. Thank you for putting me within kill range. Right, I'm gonna burn a honey bread. We're close enough. It's only 11 HP going to waste on it. I think one of these gives a honey bread back, so that's why I'm okay with burning 1 honey bread in here, because I get 1 back. Ow. I kind of want to see what would happen if I go Power Staff level 2 and just hit him, but doing that would be troublesome. Just because, if I'm not mistaken, the Wyverns will use their fire spell if they have to travel towards you, but if they don't, they'll use Fire Pillar, which is a significantly harder hitting move. Wow, I can't hit shit with these guys. Go. It's one down. And that's two down. It's 27. Oh yeah, we're getting there in the levels. I'm getting the sneaking suspicion that I got turned around, but at the same time, I think I'm okay. Okay. A little too close for comfort for these guys. Oh, I did trap one. Although I just don't feel like engaging. Alright. We are getting close to the home stretch, so we should not encounter any more wyverns. And we're in a safe spot where no mobs can spawn. So this is just going to be a stretch over this part. I was a pain in the ass, had to burn honey and a fresh bread, but I can always return back to Donderin to restock my fresh bread, which I may actually do, because once I get to the next town, I can get the wings from this next town, jump to Donderin, and then jump back. Alright. I think this is a silent flute or a charm. Yeah, silent flute. Oh, damn it, I just realized. Was that my first silent flute? That was my second one. I totally could have used a silent flute when that wyvern showed up and cornered me and saved my replica. I don't know why I didn't think of that, but oh well. As soon as we can encounter enemies, we do. But we are not in any danger. Blood gels are the only things that can spawn from here on out. So we are under no threat of death. And we're in no way in danger of death. In fact, I'll take fights that I can get right now. It's still worth a good chunk of experience. So here's where the cave splits. Continuing north will take me to Normoon, and heading west brings you out to Dindom Dries. But similar to the Blue Cave entrance in Glencoe Forest last episode, or the episode before, I can't remember, that path will not be open. And once we cross over into this next room, we cannot encounter any more mobs till the end. So I kind of want to get one more encounter. Ideally not a huge mob fight like this, but... Okay. Then in the back we'll go. Alright, that's down. Alright, you're down. Alright, now here's what I want to look at. I want to see what my power staff level 2 damage is like. So I'm going to be tanking a few hits right here just so I can get in close. Okay, how much damage do I do? 83 on a melee. As long as I don't miss, I'll be fine. that was worth a big chunk. So I can hit into the 80s, which means I'll restore about 20 HP per hit when I get Vamp's Touch, which should be in 4 levels, which I will hit just before meeting the next boss. So the final stretch of the cave. Yeah, getting to the 100 HP and 26 defense, it didn't overpower me. Like, I still had to struggle a little bit to get through, but that's the goal. I don't want to, you know, buff myself so hard to the point where I can just trivialize. I kind of want to still keep a mild challenge aspect. But we have arrived in Normoon. And the first place I'm going is to the inn to save. And this is where we're going to call the episode here today. We have made it through to Normoon, conquered Cull Hazard Cave, and in the next episode we will loot everything in Normoon, pick up spirits, and begin working towards the next boss. So, see you in the next one, and thanks for watching.